Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to share with you my mental wellness routine, some habits that help with regulating my mental health and my emotions that I want to share with you guys. And I want to talk a little bit about mental health because I think it's such an important topic and it can be such an invisible one, or it can manifest in ways that could be socially accepted. I've struggled with my mental health at different stages in my life, and therapy has been a game changer in understanding what was happening and managing symptoms and gaining external neutral insight onto what was going on inside. And this video is sponsored by BetterHelp. I started doing therapy with BetterHelp about 2 months ago, and it has helped me so much in narrowing down my thoughts and getting straight to the point, along with getting certain insight and tools in how I can manage or see certain situations and practice self-compassion or self-acceptance. For those of you who don't know BetterHelp, it is a platform that matches you with a credentialed therapist online, so you can really start therapy from the comfort of your own home and manage your schedule accordingly. Therapy can be a little bit daunting for some people, so if you prefer text over phone calls or video calls, you can really choose whichever option fits you and is most comfortable for you. To get started with BetterHelp, you fill out a questionnaire with your personal needs, goals, what you're looking for in therapy, what you're expecting from it. And with that, BetterHelp will be able to match you with a therapist within as little as 48 hours in most cases. After that, you'll be able to schedule the sessions according to your needs and preferences. And if for some reason the therapist that you've been matched with doesn't click with you, it doesn't really suit your needs, or you want to change therapist, you can do so very easily for no additional cost. If you think you might benefit from therapy right now in your life, check out BetterHelp. You can visit the link below in the description or go to betterhelp.com/Chloe. With that link, not only you're supporting this channel, but you're also getting 10% off your first month with BetterHelp. The first thing that's been crucial for my mental health and will always be is to take care of my body and my physical health. The mind and the body are not separate. The brain, the nervous system is in the body. So when we struggle with mental health, or even when we don't, in supporting our bodies, we're supporting our mind as well. So I try to make sure to implement some sort of movement, exercise, strengthening on a daily basis, whether it's some soft yoga class or a workout with weights or a run in nature. I find that I feel so much better. Exercise also helps release endorphins, which are happy hormones. It might make you feel more self-confident, stronger, and more connected in your body. The second thing has been to regulate the nervous system through breath work, mindfulness, and body scan. It's also linked back to the body, but the very interesting thing about breath work is that it really connects both the mind and the body. And breathing, we just underrate it so much because it's something we naturally do. But when we struggle with anxiety, for example, or panic attacks, having control over our breath and feeling strong in our breath, or at least using this as an anchor, is crucial. So implementing breath work or just body awareness through my days in moments where I might be in public and feel the anxiety or the panic rise has been extremely beneficial and my go-to anchor whenever I can't just run away. Focusing on my breath has been an anchor in multiple stressful situations during conflict or during stressful events or just in moments of panic. And also doing breath work intentionally has made me realize how poorly I breathe at certain times. And it's also made me realize how, depending on the activity that I do, there are certain activities that I do where I'm so focused in what I'm doing that I'm actually not breathing properly. So really always like separating and coming back to the breath has been so important in my daily life routine habits as part of everything else that I do. Number 3 has been to connect with nature. I cannot stress this enough, but nature has such a healing power on us. Not only it can be extremely grounding, but when we go in the mountains or in the forest, somewhere where there isn't chaos and busyness, it allows us to be fully present and feel safe and at peace. And the air, just the quality of the air that we breathe is so much healthier when we are in nature. And so as much as you can, if you can go to nature, whether it's a forest near you, be in a body of water and go swim or go on a hike, all these things are gonna have deep effects on your capacity to regulate and your inner sense of peace. We're not separate from the external world. So in order to feel internal peace, it can help sometimes to be in environments that are peaceful. Once we master that, we can go back in the real world and bring that inner peace with us wherever we go. But when we're going through difficult times, surrounding ourselves with places that bring that sense of comfort and safety can be extremely helpful. Number 4, for me, it has been action, taking action, doing something manual, practical, like the laundry, and keeping my environment and my home tidy and clean. Usually when we struggle with mental health, sometimes it's like we stop taking care of ourselves, our bodies, and then we stop taking care of what's around us, including our home. So as much as you can, like, keeping your environment clean and tidy and preventing things from piling up can really help boost your mental health. It gives you a sense of feeling in control, and by taking care of something outside of yourself, you're also taking care of something inside of yourself. Of course, action might not be always the desired habit or activity to do if you're struggling with burnout or depression and you've done so much and you need a break, you need to rest. Action might not be recommended in your case. That has just been what's helped me for when it comes to like worrying and having lots of internal thoughts and getting out of my own head. It's been about really doing like practical things where I don't need to think. And also having this idea of like forward motion, and that we're not letting things pile up. The more we let things pile up and procrastinate, that can lead to anxiety later on, and it can lead to a very vicious cycle. Number 5 is connection and a sense of belonging. Whenever you're going through tough times, and not only through tough times, but also positive times, that's important. But when you're going through tough times, surround yourself by your community, the people around you who understand what you're going through, people around you that you feel safe with and safe to speak about what you're experiencing on a mental or physical level. Having a strong support system, doesn't matter how big or small, is so important. Remember there, it's not about quantity, it's about the quality and depth that you, and the safety that you feel with certain people in your life. Of course, sometimes, your support system, like friends and family, won't be enough to support you through a really rough patch. And that's the moment where therapy comes in, so that you don't only get support from the people near you, because it might affect their own mental health as well, since they're emotionally connected with you, but you're also getting support from a professional who is trained to support people through difficult times. So as much as you can, like, spend time with the people around you, talk to them, or cook for them. Giving to other people, if you have the capacity, can also fill our own cup. So cook for them or do something for them, even if it's the smallest thing, even if it's just a compliment. That will also fill your cup and make you feel connected and not alone in what you're experiencing. Hugs, physical touch releases oxytocin, which is also a happy brain hormone. And so if you can hug the people around you and be hugged and held in the time that you're going through, this can 100% help with your recovery. Number 6 is nourishment. And nourishment obviously comes from all the other things that I've mentioned and the support system, but I want to talk about nourishment through food. So trying to make sure at least keeping with like regular meals as much as you can. I know how appetite can just vanish in times of stress or struggle. But if we don't have food and sleep going well, everything else is going to collapse. So as much as I can, when I'm feeling low, like, I'll keep eating meals and I'll try to like make things that I enjoy, things that give me pleasure. I have also been supporting my mental health with supplements and making sure that my body is like nourished, because certain deficiencies can also impact your mental health or your nervous system. And although I would not count medication as nourishment, I would like to mention it in this video. I do think that medication can be extremely helpful at times, and that is something obviously to talk about with your psychiatrist, therapist, and know yourself of like whether that's something you want to go into. In my personal experience, I had never taken medication before, and this time I was struggling so much that I said, okay, I'm okay to receive help in that way. And it really can help you in restoring some sort of balance in your life temporarily. And so you don't have to create a dependency to it, and then you can get out of it with time. But temporarily it can really help you and support you in getting better. Yeah, that's it for my routine. Obviously at different times in life, sometimes certain habits or routines or changes in our lifestyle might support our mental health in positive ways. So don't take it to a T. This is just some ideas and some examples, and this is obviously not medical advice either. So if you're struggling with your mental health and you think you could benefit from doing therapy, check out BetterHelp. Again, the link will be down below, along with here on the screen. Thank you so much for watching and for being here, and I'll see you very soon. Ciao!